Let me ask. You have boldly, you've stood for many things, in the body of Christ, some of which are not conventional.
Most of which
are not conventional, and have brought some level of attacks on your person and your ministry. Now, I speak as one that is very passionate about the AfroGospel world in Nigeria, which I understand that many people don't seem to consider as a temple thing. And I also don't think it's a temple thing. It's beyond temple. It's like our export to the world, to get to the epicenter of where those things are. We export it there. And really
that phrase you made, export to the world.
Yes.
I explain what go to
Really?
complete full scale.
What do you see as the major hindrance to Afro gospel, to use your genre in Nigeria? And what are your fears? And I need to ask you about your fears because you're a frontline.
What do I see as the hindrances?
Yes.
So I think the hindrance will be fear. Fear on the part of the practitioners. A practitioner sounds fun. But the players,
Yes.
the creatives, the creatives of what people will say, of if it's accepted and all of that. There's going to be more daring things that happen. I mentioned some. There's going to be more daring things that will happen. And even me, God has had to prepare my heart for a couple of weeks ahead of steps that I'll have to take, moves that I'll have to make, and the actions that I'll have to embark on. And the most important word right now for this community is here God courageous. Bold and courageous. So only be bold and courageous. Only be bold and courageous. I said it sometime when I was explaining how I wrote Elijah Level. I said that God did not tell Moses to be bold and courageous because Moses did not need it.
True.
Moses was going to a country where he was prince. Who was prince there? The guy that was Pharaoh at the time was his guy put together. He didn't need that. Joshua was going to a new church.
Yes.
Had to take over a city and had to come after a great man, a great prophet.
Like Moses.
So God had to tell him to be bold and courageous. Many of us in this space, it's easy for us to think small of ourselves in comparison to fathers and those who have come before and the faithful. But God has over time fortified my heart and given me assurance that makes me know that I'm not any less important to his agenda than anybody in the fivefold.